Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Mr. Mahoney, and as always, I'm joined by the wonderful Tommy Sunday.
That's me.
And the dashing Tony O.
Morning, boys. Word of the day is dashing.
Oh, I can definitely use
Hey,
that one.
I'll use it for you. I'll give you an example to lead us off. Wasn't it great when Amad Diallo was dashing through the Liverpool defense in the 121st minute on Sunday? We're getting right into it. I don't care how anyone's weekend was. Man United 4, Liverpool 3. Woo!
Yeah.
I called it.
Classic.
I did call it.
I don't
called
care
it
who
last
called.
week.
I am still buzzing off that game, and frankly, I think it has taken years of my life. Just absolute chaos, start to finish. I mean, most of the game we played no one in midfield. We ended up with Bruno Fernandes and Anthony in defense.
That was
just
wild, eh?
peak,
Anthony left back.
peak FA Cup. Maybe the wildest thing in this game was Anthony A scoring a goal, B scoring a goal with his right foot.
Did you see the clip going around about him mad at Ten Hag for putting him at left back?
No.
Yeah, I'll send it later. It's hilarious.
Why are you mad? Total football, baby. It's the Dutch way.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Anyway, weird game, man. Like, it looked
so
like Liverpool
incredibly stupid.
It looked like they were trying to win the
Stupid
game in second gear. I don't know what they were doing in the second half. They just didn't want to put the game to bed. It's like they didn't think you could do anything. And I'm looking at this, and like, it just takes a moment. And what a moment from Anthony.
It was a weird approach to the game, especially because United had created chances in that game. I mean, you have the little bit of Kobe Mainu skill in the first half.
Yeah.
When it was still 1-0 to set up McTominay, who couldn't finish.
Yeah.
Rashford had a bunch of chances in this one. Like,
it was rubbish.
It wasn't like there wasn't the threat. Oh my god, just
Yeah.
less said about that miss at the end, the better. Though, apparently, the one he missed right at the end of normal time, apparently he was offside on that. So
Was he?
it's probably, apparently he was. I haven't seen the replay myself, but I was seeing
think so.
online.
I don't think
But
so. Yeah.
if he was, it's probably better that he missed that, because if he had scored and then it had been ruled out by VAR, I don't think my heart would have been able to handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny,
I
the
wouldn't be
smile
here
on his
today.
face afterwards. Like, he was just smiling with every miss. I'm like, brother, like, what is going on? I know he's probably trying to.
He's having a Joker moment in his head. Like, that's what's happening to him.
It was definitely it wasn't a pretty match, you know what I mean? Like, these teams were playing some interesting football. It was not high
Look,
quality.
man,
Well,
interesting football is better than high quality football.
Yeah.
I love a game when stupid stuff happens.
Yeah, it was-
United were literally playing 6-0-4 or
Yeah.
5-0-5 as Uzi has
The
declared.
Arctic Monkeys formation, baby.
Yeah.
505.
Yeah, it was bizarre. The number of times I just see Liverpool running through midfield and there was no one there. It's just, yeah. And then United just played long. Just played long,
And they're right
skip
back.
midfield.
Or Liverpool will just turn it over at the halfway line
Yeah.
inexplicably.
Crazy
both
stuff.
goals. Both goals.
Yeah.
The second one was Darwin just passing it into midfield to no one.
Was that the Rashford one? That was a Rashford goal.
That was
extra time.
I think that was the Rashford
That was
one.
the Rashford,
I forget who turned it over for the Anthony one.
The other one was.
I think that was a bit higher up the pitch. Yeah.
McAllister.
Three guys came in, couldn't win the ball off him, and it bounced. It went, and you guys had a break. It was just like, United's goals came from Liverpool's turnovers in the middle.
I
Mostly.
mean, even the Ahmad one at the end, they left one person
Harvey
back.
Elliott.
Yeah,
I don't
Elliott.
think there's anything wrong with what they did. It's just you don't lose the ball there. It's such a stupid. I don't know what he was trying to do. Was he trying to score from there? Like you can't. You have to get rid of it.
Hey
His
man,
own
every Liverpool shot on target seemed to be catching a deflection, so why not shoot?
Yeah, it's true. Like who's it was?
It's just such a
Elliott
weird
that
game.
Scored, wasn't
Elliott,
it? In extra
Elliott
time.
scored Liverpool's third, that
Yeah.
called a deflection, and then the first one
You'd have
scored
thought
by
that was it.
McAllister was also.
You would have thought that was it. Yeah, it's very rare you see 3 goals in extra time. Like, but it did seem with every substitution, United got stronger and Liverpool got weaker. It was weird. They just seemed to run out of energy.
When have you ever said that before?
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
But I don't think it was quality. I think it was just energy. Because, I mean, the subs were Anthony, and I'm looking at the timeline, and everyone's like, we need a goal, we bring on Anthony. And then
I said that.
Yeah.
It just looked like United in extra time were thriving on the chaos, which has normally been Liverpool's MO. Liverpool have been the team that has thrived on chaos under Klopp. Like
they brought on Harry Maguire to play up front beside Rashford. Brilliant from.
Bruno was so tired he had to play center back.
He was playing center back, quarterback football.
Yeah, he couldn't move.
It was astonishing.
We saw Mason Mount.
Mason Mount is alive.
I don't remember him doing it.
I don't remember doing it.
Because he was the one guy playing midfield, and the ball would just never go.
It was a zero in midfield.
He was gone.
So maybe we did.
Diallo was good though.
The image of Harry Maguire running the channels is something that I will not forget easily.
He made a couple of great runs. You didn't know what to do when he got the ball, but
no. It was one ball over the top that either Bruno or Ericsson played that he got on the end of, and then he's like, fuck, I have to flip a little cross, and he just punted it into the air. It was beautiful. Beautiful chaos.
I was going to say, one good
Klopp's,
thing that... go on. I'm going to take a pick after this. Go.
Did you see Klopp's interview afterwards when the reporter asked him about your players look tired? Do you think it had anything to do with the scheduling? He basically calls the guy fat. And says, I don't want to have this conversation with you. You don't understand.
You know what?
What?
I would say, for like a middle-aged journalist, you look pretty fit.
He looked great.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't funny.
It's just like, God, Jesus. Jurgen, why are you so angry?
What I love about this is that it reminds people what a poor loser Klopp is.
He's a terrible
They don't do it that much, but, he is. And you see it there,
He's a dick. Yeah. They're all dicks, but he's a massive wanker.
Specialty,
He doesn't get his way, but,
Incredibly funny, but, oh my god. A mad game, as some would say.
Even the pass from Garnacho wasn't the greatest pass.
It was a shit pass.
It wasn't. And then what happens there, I think, is Connor Bradley is defending Ahmad. I think he forgets that Ahmad is left-footed.
No, I don't think so.
The way he's standing is he's blocking off Ahmad's right. And he fully bites on like the little feint Ahmad does onto his right.
I think he's cutting off the pass. I think he's cutting off the pass back. It's just because Ahmad doesn't catch it either. It's just a very accurate finish. I do think Alisson probably saves it, but
he wasn't the strongest.
Good thing he wasn't there.
But it was
Keller is their cup goalie anyway, so Alisson probably doesn't start that game.
Yeah, well, Klopp does play Alisson sometimes
I don't know.
Big-ish games. But yeah, I mean, it's not like it's woeful goalkeeping, but it was. I was surprised when it went in. Like I saw it, I'm like, he didn't catch it, but it just rolled into the far corner. Ahmad had a very good showing when he came off the bench. I thought,
it's a shame he's suspended for the next game because I'd like to see more of him.
It was hilarious, just randomly seeing
funny.
Him in the tunnel. I'm like, wait, what happened?
He didn't care, man. He didn't care. He got his red card. He said, "Peace to the fans." It's like, we may never see him again.
He had to break his fast. He was fasting for Ramadan. He had to break his fast. Get in there quick. Have some water.
I love that image of that boy just losing it in the stands, crying his heart out.
No idea why he's crying.
I tweeted out as well. I'm like, this image could be taken from any moment in this game. He is crying, he is yelling, he is excited. It could be any moment. Pick and choose, man. Fucking insane.
Yeah, it was a really good, really entertaining FA Cup quarterfinal. Very entertaining.
Wonderful for the neutrals, the two of you. Just incredibly stressful.
Sure.
Incredible. Years off the. I went into this game at kickoff being like, I expect us to lose this. I'm gonna not get too emotionally invested, and here I am.
Yeah. And then we saw the draw come out. I don't know if you want to talk about the draw quickly, but maybe we'll save it for after the FA Cup.
Yeah, we can save it for the end of the FA Cup games. Wait. One team that is going to be in that draw is Chelsea. They beat Leicester 4-2, despite
Crazy, huh?
actual Disasi pinging an own goal in
Great-
from all of
great
35
decision.
yards.
Just crazy. What was he doing, man? He has these moments, Disasi. You
He
just
does,
have no
yeah.
idea what's going on in his head.
But he gets a nice kiss from Sanchez, and then he actually played decent after that. So sometimes you feel a bit of love, you know. That's all. Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
But,
saw people blaming Sanchez for that. I'm like, you can't blame.
No, man, what's he?
like no, trust me, Sanchez he's not a great keeper, but I'm not blaming him for that one. Yeah.
But yeah, it's, there's some limit to what
Yeah.
you can blame him for.
But
But
can you believe,
hey, late winner for Chelsea. There's a lot of late winners in this round of the
Great
FA
goal, great assist by Cole Palmer.
Palmer's
Very Ozil
beautiful
with the
assist.
back heel. Yeah.
Cup. Cole Palmer is Lisan Al Khaib for Chelsea. There's no one else. He is the one.
It is written.
I, I say this, Tony, because I know you have not seen Dune 2, but Tommy has, so he'll get it.
Yeah, it's written for us.
I appreciate the translation. Yeah.
But it's crazy that this team could potentially. I mean, I don't want to get. We made a cup final, and we made now a cup semifinal. 2 domestic semifinals. That's crazy for this team. That's so hot and cold to make this.
It
kind of
makes
run in the
sense
cup.
though. You guys are
Crazy.
you're very talented. You just can't put it together
Can't
consistently.
put. I know. That's what I mean. That's.
I mean, you're playing Man City. You could knock them out. I would not be surprised if you knocked them out.
Chelsea have
They
not
played
lost
you-
to Man City
Yeah,
yet this
they played
season.
you twice
so.
this season. You should have won twice.
Yeah.
when you play
Spoilers
them.
for the draw. We're playing Man City.
Yeah.
We're not.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we immediately we're like, we'll talk about
We'll
the
say no
draw at the
spoilers
end.
and
Tony
then, yeah.
immediately ruins it. That's fine. It's fine.
Is
It's
Man
one
City in the
cohesive thing.
in the draw a spoiler? It's not really a spoiler. They're always there. Yeah.
It's even the performance. We started off pretty good. You know, we had the 2-goal lead, and then, it was we had. I hate that Sterling just takes the.
Oh,
beat.
he disaster,
hate-
man.
You could have
he had a
just said,
disastrous
"I
game."
hate that Sterling."
I hate that Sterling.
You could just everything about that performance
You saw the
was a
free
0
kick?
out of 10, man.
What a
Free
free
kick.
kick!
Oh
man.
my
It's a
god!
repeat,
Have you seen?
Yeah.
Have you seen the crowd cam on the free?
Yeah.
Someone took a video of it in the crowd. I have never the
Oh, I haven't
combination
seen that.
of one guy losing his head laughing, having his full-on Joker moment, and everyone else just swearing their heads off is fucking beautiful. It's so funny.
The nerve of him to pick up that ball is crazy. There was just no awareness on his part about how badly he was playing.
Cole Palmer is such a good penalty
Yeah,
taker.
and he tried to do this
He's on the
before. I
pitch.
think it was against Arsenal.
And then Enzo came in.
Enzo
said,
came
"No."
and was like, no. We've seen you try to strike the ball. Give it to Palmer, please. Sterling's, he's the last person I'd give a penalty to. He can't hit the
He's-
ball cleanly, consistently. Yeah.
He's missed more
Terrible
pens in his
penalty.
career than he's taken. Or that he's scored, I should say. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna be if he's
That
missed
was
more
tough.
pens than he's
That
taken.
would
That
have
is
been
that is
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, that's a fitting stat. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just he's supposed to be the most experienced senior player in that squad, and
Senior attacker.
senior attacker, and just
Yeah.
maybe a leader in that group. But on the pitch, you don't see it at all.
To be
And,
fair,
yeah, he's-
Sterling's never been the leader type.
I know something he's never been. I agree, but it's and he played until the 88th minute. He was.
It's
so
when you
much
took
good.
him off that you scored your 2 goals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's why was he come sooner? Yeah, I know. And I know he got an assist for Palmer's goal, but he had
Oh,
a
please.
2 out of 10 performance. It was
Yeah.
the worst one. He had a breakaway,
So,
missed
yeah.
wide, but it was not just little bit
Yeah.
well. Yeah, so that was terrible. But apart from that, you know what I mean. We did Malo Gusto was. I have a feeling I'm not sure Reece James when he's fit gets back in this side as quick as
I
Malo
don't think
Gusto has
Reece
been.
James will ever be
Damn
fit.
solid, yeah.
So-
That's also a good point. But
Yeah.
Malo Gusto he's put in some really rock solid performances.
He's 20,
got
huh?
Quite an engine. Yeah, he's young. He's only
Yeah,
20,
he's excellent pickup.
Very
Excellent
good
pickup.
signing, yeah. And like we said, mentioned with Palmer. Palmer was instrumental this game. What was I gonna say?
Jackson had a nice play for the red card. I think it was Jackson.
It was Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, he had a really nice play for the red card where he spun the guy. At that moment, Chelsea you'd lost control of the game. Obviously, I think Leicester had taken the lead at this point.
No, they tied right? It was 2-2.
Oh yeah, so they'd equalize at this point, and then
what's that guy's name who plays for Leicester? It was a stunning goal.
Mavididi, Hale end
goal.
product. Hale end product, yeah, he was really good. He's been their player of the season in the championship, I think. He and Dewsbury Hall, but yeah. Who was it? Was Chukwuemeka scored the equalizer?
Yeah,
the goal to
scored
put
the
you
winner.
ahead. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, the winner, I guess. Yeah. And then
Madueke right at the end.
It's a nice. That was also.
you guys have a lot of Nigerians, huh?
Yeah. Hopefully they can stay fit and play more. No, I mean, listen. In overall, like it was a very Chelsea performance. You know what I mean? Like nothing comfortable.
Yes.
We score some nice goals. We get up to the lead. We lose it. We play terrible. Have some good performances and bad performances.
Insert Gattuso gif here as Uzi's phone.
Yeah.
Very,
sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Very much on par. And then now we're in a semi-final against City, a chance to make another domestic final, which is, for me, crazy.
Please beat City.
Crazy.
I'm desperate for Chelsea to beat City in this
I
one.
mean, out of all the teams, like, I think if we drew United, we would have found some way to for sure lose that game. And Coventry,
I don't know, man. Yeah. we're in the same boat as you, where I'm just like, we'll find a way to lose it.
Yeah, and I'm sure everyone wanted Coventry, but in the end, we get City, whatever. It's not Liverpool. We're not losing Liverpool. Thank God.
You'd have lost to Liverpool for sure. City,
yeah.
I think you have a chance.
Yeah.
As weird as it is to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about City. They beat Newcastle 2-0.
You can
just
leave it at
comfortable.
that. You can leave it at that. They ruined the round, man.
Everyone else is out here scoring last-minute winners.
Yeah.
City are winning 2-0 off two deflected goals from Bernardo Silva.
The first one's on target. Yeah.
It's also like it's not a late 2-0. It's 2-0 in the first half.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. Then they see like Newcastle 2 shots in this game, 1 on target, 27% possession.
Yeah. They just kept the ball. City is
16,
so boring.
16 fouls by Newcastle.
Can we send those guys to the beach, Newcastle?
Newcastle, yeah, they're done.
Their
so
season looks done.
So
they are toast. I mean,
they
they
are
lost
10th.
Anthony
They're in
Gordon
your
to
spot.
injury now.
Your spot,
Chelsea. Fight for your spot back. Come on now.
Oh, face Newcastle. We already beat them, remember? In last night.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Which I think is there a prediction right on that one? Oh no, you said 3-3. Ended up being 3-2.
Yeah.
I said 3-3. Yeah. I was close.
Yeah.
You said 3-3. Tommy said
2-1.
Yeah. I said 2-2. None of us were right.
None of us were right.
Yeah.
It was close. I thought there was a chance that Chelsea threw it away at the death in that one, but
much,
you know what? That's how dull this City Newcastle game was. We're talking about a Premier League game from a week ago instead. But it's very, very Man City.
Did Haaland play in this game? I think he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I got my eye on him. Yeah. Don't know why, but I just had my eye on him. Yeah. Agenda starting. Quietly.
You see, like, when are these goals going to start flowing?
Yeah.
But Haaland played. He got subbed off. I mean, City did play a very strong lineup.
They played
I mean, they also gave Guardiola a run out, so there is
that. Big summer signing Guardiola.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
But I really don't have much else to say. Newcastle played everyone that Anthony Gordon played in this one, even though his knee is fucky right now, but I believe that's the official medical
did you
term.
say fucky?
Yeah.
That's an interesting diagnosis right there, yeah.
Instinctively, that's the only way I can describe it. But, sorry, one City fan that's going to listen to this. Don't have much else to say about this one.
They're okay.
Just stop being so damn boring.
Yeah. It's been a while since they had a cruise like this, right? Usually they haven't had these.
Newcastle they're proper shit at the moment, so
they have absolutely run out of gas.
Yeah.
one game that was exciting was Wolves
There we
2, Coventry 3.
Back to the fun.
I mean, Wolves going 2-1 up in this one in the 88th minute. Coventry equalizing in injury time and then scoring a winner in the 10th minute of added time.
Wow.
Ellison, Everton legend. The
Yeah.
only thing he did was burn Koulibaly at Chelsea while in the Premier League.
Oh, that guy. Oh, I remember that.
That's the only Premier League goal he scored for
Yeah.
Everton.
I remember.
Yeah.
Nah, he's killing it at Coventry right now. I believe he's actually the Victor Gyökeres replacement. 'cause
He hasn't
Gyökeres
scored
went
that
to
many
Sporting.
goals, but
He's looked solid.
Yeah, they're having a decent season.
Side note about the Round Championship. Last time I checked, I was like, oh yeah, Leicester are cruising.
No,
But if you look at the championship now,
They're second
they've
now.
dropped points. Their second Leeds are now top of championship. Although they
yeah.
play one more
Albeit
game.
Leicester have a game
Yeah.
in hand.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. And then
yeah.
I think it was Ipswich in third, like a point behind. It's actually a tight for the automatic promotion spot. That's crazy. Yeah,
And there's,
they get a huge
you know,
lead.
And now the Championship has a representative in the FA Cup semi-finals.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing Man United next, but Jesus, no, I don't think anyone gave Coventry much of a chance against Wolves. Like,
No.
it's just a great, great game. Like, this weekend has been a wonderful advertisement for the FA Cup.
Oh yeah. No, it's been good matches. What do you think about Tony? I think we said in the chat, it's like, oh yeah, United through the final. Is there?
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't
I-
think so. Yeah.
At this part of the round, Heritage kicks in. United will comfortably beat Coventry. They will.
I found this season that it is a fool's errand for me to approach any game with any kind of confidence.
What about
Yeah, that's
recent
you. You
Heritage
can do that.
United?
Hey, listen. I called that you guys would beat
Hey,
Liverpool.
You're not involved in this round. You can go and say whatever you want. You know, like I will
Yeah.
hold my own counsel. I will stay reserved,
As it should.
and I will show every opponent respect before the game and no respect after the game,
Yeah. See off the jinx.
regardless of result.
Who do you rather? I don't know why I'm asking. You'd rather have Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't want to play City. You saw what they did to us last time we played them.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that.
Yeah.
You can also tell me for the live play-by-play of the last time if you want.
it
You're
was-
sitting next to me watching me lose my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just.
But
It was like you.
no,
you
I'd
know-
rather. It's also, City get knocked out. There's no back-to-back trouble.
Yeah, that's
There is
true.
that.
So Chelsea, it's all on you, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
City
I was
have it
gonna- I was
tough.
gonna say.
We're gonna talk about Champions League later, but they have it
Yeah.
tough.
Finally, they get some tough draws. Tougher draws.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. I would- no,
Say
I
that
was
like
for
they
sure
didn't
thinking
beat
it was-
Real Madrid 4-0 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a bit surprising. Yeah.
But yeah, FA Cup semi-finals are in a month, I believe.
Yeah, I
the
think-
start of March. Yep, they're mid-April.
Yeah.
So yeah, something for me to look forward to. Something for Tommy to look forward to in
we're
this
going to Wembley.
wretched season.
We're going to Wembley.
We're going to Wembley. You guys are going back to Wembley.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Just
Uh,
don't
don't
lose to a
choke.
bunch of children.
Don't choke again. Yeah.
I will say though, Zara made a point. Like, I mean, I know you guys are in 6, but it hasn't really been the greatest of Premier League seasons.
It doesn't feel
Look
like
at the
we're
smile
we're
on your
like-
faces, boys. I'm so happy for you guys, man.
But we have a match.
Yeah.
We have a match to look forward to. You know what I mean?
That's something you can mark on the calendar. We're like,
I'll
this
take
will
it.
be fun.
I'll take it.
We'll take
Oh,
it.
man,
Put it
Tommy's-
on the
last
calendar,
week-
little reminder.
Last weekend, Tommy's like, Chelsea didn't play this weekend. It's made my weekend. Look at him
Yeah.
now. Yeah, Chelsea played twice since.
Yeah,
Won
I
both
mean-
games. Yeah.
It's been rare. It's been rare, actually. Yeah.
What a difference a week makes. There was some Premier League action for us to rip through quickly.
Yeah.
Weird results. My condolences to anyone who plays fantasy football because, Jesus Christ, looking at the team of the week this week was something else.
Low scoring. Yeah.
Just astonishing. Like FBL Heritage kind of week. Let's start with Fulham 3, Tottenham 0.
They battered
Ooh.
Tottenham, huh?
Slapped
could
them.
Battered Tottenham.
Good.
Tottenham had some
Absolutely
chances.
slapped them
You saw
up.
the Werner miss?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's peak Timo in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great. It's great
Good to have him
stuff.
back.
I mean, we were slightly dismissive of what's his name, Rodrigo Muniz.
No.
When he came
Don't say
through.
we. Don't say we. Say Tommy.
I think
Say Tommy.
Hey,
Tommy.
I was treating our podcast
No,
as a
no.
collective group.
I don't. Under the bus.
Are we cutting Tommy?
Under the
short?
bus.
I had
Okay.
a feeling.
I said,
Tommy
watch
was
him
very
score for the
dismissive.
rest of the season now.
Tommy
after
was very dismissive of Rodrigo Muniz.
I think I can quote and say that's the last we'll hear of him this season. I think
Yeah,
that's
exactly. Word
quote.
for word. Yeah. That's what Tommy says.
2 goals in this one, and he's legitimately looked very good on
Yeah.
goals ever since he broke through.
I fully expect at the end of the season he's just gonna take off his shirt and be like, "Fuck you, Tommy." That's right there. Yeah. No, he's been
He's
good.
gonna have the little Balotelli one where it plays says, "Why always Tommy?"
Yeah.
Or he can thank me and say thanks for jinxing it, and then this is what happens. I can say
Maybe he's
that.
just good. Maybe he's just good.
Maybe he's good at
Yeah.
football.
Yeah, I mean his finishes were excellent. Well, even the second one, I like the hunger that he showed to get there. He got a kick.
He's got a good combination of like knowing where to be and the actual technical quality to put chances away. Even when he does scuff them a little bit, like he's in the right spots, right? And that's what
he's
you want as
aggressive.
a striker.
Did he come off injured after the second goal? Because he was in real pain after getting hit.
I can't remember, to be honest, but
He's in pain. He's in pain from people like you doubting him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he should be feeling better now, scoring all these goals.
I'm sure the 2 goals help. Sasa Lukic also scored in this one. Who I don't think he's even scored yet this season. Prior to this, just Tottenham is a mess.
This reminded me of it's crazy how 2024 and Willian is still running and shooting and doing what he's doing for Fulham.
It's crazy.
Willian stuff.
It's crazy that he looks like this after his spell at Arsenal. Because
Yeah.
I fully thought the man was washed after
Me too.
that.
Me
I
too.
thought Chelsea had pulled a fast one on Arsenal. They had somehow. I mean, Willian was clearly just a double agent during that period.
yep, he's off the burgers. He's come back from Brazil and he's decided to actually do his job. Yeah. Can't say I'm happy for him, but yeah. I have to say Tottenham without Ricky at the back, Van de Ven, not good. I heard a lot of
Not
talk
good.
about Dragusin. He watches his games. He's gonna have a lot to watch this weekend because
Drag us in, more like drag us down the table.
Yep.
But
Are they fifth?
hey, good,
They are fifth,
good. They are 5th. They have 6 points on us, but good result for United. I will take that, especially with the potential Champions League spot being available at 5th. Coefficients aside.
It's funny how you need either Arsenal or City to do well for you to get that. Don't know how United fans feel about potentially one of us going far in the
No.
Champions
Okay, just hope that Villa win the Europa Conference League
That's not gonna
and
do
West Ham
anything.
win the Europa League. Yeah.
West Ham in the Europa League.
They did slap up. Was it Frankfurt?
Ajax.
They beat Freiburg 4-0.
Freiburg, yeah.
Oh,
Slapped
Freiburg.
them up. And Brighton.
Lost to them 1-0 away, lured them into a false sense of security, brought them back to the Olympic Stadium and slapped them. I mean, let's move on. West Ham did draw 1-1 with Aston Villa. Another good result for United. I mean, Villa are a full 9 points ahead of us, but we will take that. They have slowed down as of late. There was controversy in this one, though, because Thomas Souček thought he'd scored with the last kick of the game, but unfortunately, VAR ruled that the last kick came from his hand.
Oh, I did see this.
Which it
Yeah.
did. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it did.
Did. By the
It
rule
did.
of the law, I'm pretty sure that is not allowed. You're not allowed to score with your hand in football, unfortunately
It was
for
a pass.
Mr.
Yeah.
Souček. But West Ham were not happy about it. Apparently,
cares?
they think you should be allowed to score with your
Who
hand.
cares? Yeah.
Well, Antonio had one early in the second half that they ruled came off his hand, and I don't remember if it did or not. I can't remember that goal either. But he scored. I thought it was good, but maybe I remember it. I disremember it now. But they had
In this
2
game?
goals in this game. Yeah,
Oh.
right in the stroke of second half. They had a cross come in. I think he's like right in front of Martinez, and then it either comes off him, or they ruled the handball, or a foul on Martinez. I can't remember now. But they had 2 of them, 2 calls that came up from our. So
I mean, again, just desolate for fantasy. I mean, no one has Mikhail Antonio, no one has Nicolo Zaniolo. Where's Jared Bowen? Where's Mohamed Kudus? Where's Ollie Watkins? Where are the people that I need to score?
I had Suchek, and as the moment that went in, I was like, damn, points. Here we go. Taken away from me like that. Yeah.
Like an oasis in the desert that was just a mirage.
Yeah.
What else happened this weekend? Burnley finally won a game. They beat Brentford 2-1. Dapro Fofana he's having a good time over there.
He's been good. Since he came back, he's been really good.
Yeah. He had a bad miss. He made up for
He did have a bad miss.
Yeah.
Just looking
it helps. It helps that
the,
Luton and Forest drew to spoil the last result of the weekend. But
when's the last time Brentford
too tall of an order?
That's what I was just about to say. I'm looking at the league table, and Brentford they must be really nervous that if Luton can pick up any kind of form towards the end of the season, they could be dragged down.
They are getting dragged in there. They're only a point ahead of Everton. Yeah. They're only a point ahead of Forest, and Everton have a game in hand on them.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
do. That's a really bad result for them.
It doesn't help when Reguilon gets himself sent off 10 minutes into the game. Again, like I said, a wonderful week for fantasy.
They play Sheffield United. So they play Man United next. They play Sheffield United in April. And Luton again.
Oh, really?
In April, yeah.
Man.
And Everton. That's a big, couple of weeks. Sheffield United, Luton, and Everton. If they don't win any games in that period, they could be in real trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Which is bizarre. But,
You mentioned Luton, but then they have to actually, take some of these chances that they have for themselves.
Luton.
I mean, second week in a row.
They have to, shut the door. They score enough goals.
Hey, they got another late equalizer against Forest. Better result for Forest than Luton. Keeps the 3-point gap between them, but better than a loss, I guess. Cause
that Bournemouth game was a disgrace.
Yeah, that was
a disgrace.
To go up 3-0 and blow that is unreal. Yeah.
To Bournemouth, who have not been consistent in recent times either. Just it's a bit of a mess at the bottom of the table, but it's an intriguing mess. I mean, if Burnley can pick up another win from I don't know who they play next, then cats amongst the pigeons.
Oh, you know what? We didn't mention about the Burnley game, but Trafford was either injured or dropped for that one. For Burnley.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
What's the guy? I was trying to think of the keeper's name. It was like with a V or something. Verich?
Is it?
I
was hoping Peacock Farrell was still there as their backup.
Trafford
because that's
is
just
on
a
the
fun
bench.
name to say.
Company finally decided to.
He was dropped.
Yeah.
I thought he was injured or not. Yeah.
No, he's on the bench. He has had a terrible season, poor kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was wondering what was gonna happen. Yeah, and they had one. Muric, they had a terrible. Like Burnley does their best to, shoot themselves in the foot. You see the off the line clearance from Muric? He had one right off the line. It was a back pass. He was nowhere in the net.
Oh,
and he
really?
rushed over and then comes over. It just cleared the line.
Burnley, man.
Funny,
They just intent on putting the ball into their own net at every opportunity, like once or twice a game. It's just, Brentford are the first team in a while to not take advantage of that.
Yeah, but it's fun. The relegation battle should be fun towards the end.
He's another Man City keeper. Company's got to shop elsewhere. it's another Man City keeper. Yeah, I was like, I know this guy from somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of going back to the Chelsea game, Leicester has a Polish goalkeeper. I didn't.
I was like, where is this going?
Yeah,
where is this going?
Was this
how did we get back here?
Like that? No, there's just so many good Polish keepers out there. They're everywhere, man. We just produce these goalies. It's crazy.
That's good. If only
it'd be nice if you produce the rest of the team too.
Yeah.
If only. Hey, Lewandowski is back in form just in time for our international football where we can blow it.
Well, you guys need to get to the tournament and then just have a really shit group stage.
Yeah, isn't
That's
that
what you
fun?
need to do, right?
That's heritage. That's football heritage for you right there.
That is Polish heritage right there.
Yeah.
Pierogies and fucking up in the group stages.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's coming up, hey. That's
Next
Friday.
week.
Friday for us.
Oh,
I
this
think.
week. Yeah.
Yeah, this week. Mm-hmm.
I forgot there's international break this week. I get a week off from football because Pakistan are going to get slapped.
Right.
Champions League draw also happened on
Speaking of
Friday, I
Barcelona.
believe, and it is spicy. Yeah, Tony, we haven't mentioned Arsenal yet in this podcast, but they have Bayern. That is a Champions League heritage fixture right
Love
there.
it. Yeah. I was asking for Bayern, and I was like, afterwards I was like, do I really want this? But no, I want this. As long as it was not.
It helps that
Atletico.
Harry Kane got hurt on the weekend.
He'll be fine. None
He'll
of
be
that
fine.
shit.
Oh, he'll be fine.
He will definitely. He will probably
He
play
will
for
play.
England.
He might not be fine, but he will play.
He will probably play for England. Yeah. He's not withdrawn from the squad, has he?
No,
Not yet.
he's
think
traveling.
so.
He's traveling with the team. Yeah.
He'll be fine. Not having that. Yeah.
A little bit extra hope for you.
No. If anything, I think it'd be worse somehow. I don't know. Thomas Müller up front and they find a way to beat us? No. Yeah. Interesting draw. And I think it's funny, they're not allowed to have fans in the home leg. Well, our home leg. They're not allowed away fans.
Okay.
I can't remember what the France did exactly. But, yeah. So it'll be 60,000 Arsenal fans at the Emirates.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, second leg of course is in Germany, which is always tricky in the second legs away. But yeah, I'm just glad we got through. Big moment for the club. Haven't reached the quarterfinals in 14 years, which is nuts.
Yeah. that is
So-
Holy
crazy.
shit, 14.
Yeah, we
So
were
that'll
out
be
of the Champions
2010?
League for the last
2010
time
was the
was
last
when
time.
we beat Porto in the Champions League.
Damn. Was that the season that United Arsenal played in the semis?
No, and that was
Or was that the
that was
season before?
2009.
Oh yeah, that was
2009,
right. We still
when you-
had Ronaldo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when we had Almunia in net.
Wow.
I remember
Let's in
that
a free
game
kick
all
from
too
40
well.
yards.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
I mean, with Bayern being pretty much out of the title race in the Bundesliga, they're gonna obviously go all out for this is all they have. But I do
Yeah.
think Arsenal they're a strong team, and it's not gonna be like 7-0 or 6-0 like those aggregates that
No,
we've
it's,
seen in the past. It's not
5-1,
gonna
It's
be-
not going to
5-1.
be that 10-2 in
5-1,
aggregate.
Not gonna be
10-2, yeah.
It'll be a close tie. I still think Bayern edge it, but it's gonna be a close tie.
We are
Man,
looking to overcome.
I've seen Bayern in I watched United play Bayern twice this season. Bayern aren't that good. United
No,
shot themselves
but
in the
in
foot
the
to lose
Champions
both of those
League,
games.
It's a different animal.
Heritage.
There is the heritage.
Yeah.
There is the
Heritage
history.
kicks in. Yeah.
It is sometimes the history of the Arsenal,
Mm-hmm.
but I saw your nose flared up when I said that, Tony.
Oh,
I'm
did-
sorry.
did it? I just saw Bayern are playing Dortmund next. So I don't know, but yeah.
But I don't know, it's a tasty tie, and what makes things tastier is the entire draw has been mapped out. The path to the final has been mapped
hate
out, and
that.
on the same side,
I hate that.
the same side as Arsenal Bayern is Real Madrid, Man City, a repeat of the semi-final from last year, where City put in arguably their best performance of the season, that 4-0
Best
home win
performance in their
against
history.
Madrid.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, City's history for
just
sure.
dominated Madrid. The second leg will be in Madrid this time, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're
Is
right.
it?
So,
I think it's City.
oh no, the
Yeah.
second leg will be at the Etihad again. I had that backwards.
That's City through.
That's
That's
yeah.
City through.
I don't know.
unfortunately.
Yeah, City. This is not the same City that we saw last season, for sure.
I do
And,
think, yeah, they have a bit more personality, Real Madrid, this season. Last season, I felt Benzema, like, yeah,
Especially-
they didn't. Sorry?
I was gonna say, especially with Bellingham now.
Yeah, Bellingham,
It's a
Vinicius.
strong. It seems like a stronger team. It's
They
another one where
They didn't give their best against Leipzig. Real.
they should have been out if Leipzig knew how to score.
Yeah.
They would have been out. Yeah,
So
but
it's-
that's what it takes. A game like that to get out, and then they kind of wake up. But it's another one where it's like I don't think there's a clear favorite here for me. I do think
I would say City
I think City
are
are
favorites fairly clearly, but also if there's one team that you'd be like they can probably knock City out, it's probably Real Madrid because they have that. Again, it's the heritage thing, right? It's Madrid in the Champions League. That has weight. It's unfortunately I do think City will probably go through, especially with the second leg being at the Etihad. They can that way they go home knowing what they need to do.
I do hear what Tommy's saying, though. I don't think De Bruyne had a crazy period when he just got back. I don't think he's been in great form since his return.
He's, I believe, withdrawn from the Belgium squad
He's injured,
with
yeah.
a groin issue.
probably
To
just
be
precaution,
fair,
just extra rest. That's all that is. Yeah.
yeah, there'll be a few of those. Arsenal have had a few of those already. But I don't know. Even against Liverpool, you saw De Bruyne is just not moving with the same level of freedom that he's been moving in the past. I mean, last season he played towards the end of the season with a torn hamstring. So, yeah, that's bound to have a long-term impact.
I am looking forward to seeing Rudiger and Haaland go at it for a little bit. That'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I miss having Rudiger in the Prem. Man was insane.
Crazy, man. He's just crazy. Yeah. So you guys are going for City. You guys are.
I think City.
No, I'm going Real
I think
Madrid.
City
I
will.
think
I'm
City
picking
are
Madrid.
favorites, but I'm going Real Madrid.
Okay.
Just Jude,
And you're.
Vinicius, yeah, and I have to
And
go
is-
Arsenal.
And is there you're doing Arsenal? Your prediction to get through
That's not
Arsenal?
going Arsenal.
That's a tough one. I think I'll
Yeah.
pick City for one. It feels dirty picking City and Arsenal to go through. I'll pick Bayern, but I'm very not confident in the pick. I want to put it on record that I am picking Bayern because I'm just not confident at all. Arsenal have been
Gotcha.
playing much better football than them this season.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
we'll see. We'll see. I'm just glad. Yeah, it sucks that we have to play one of those two if we go through, but yeah, let's do it the hard
It's
way,
Champions
huh?
League. You'd have to run into one of them eventually.
Yeah.
On the other side, Paris Saint-Germain against
Great
Barcelona.
This is my favorite tie out of all of them, to be honest.
Eh.
This will be
Even
high
more than
scoring, I
Real
think.
City. Yeah.
Yeah, because like those could be like a game of there could be a dud. You know what I mean? Like they may just
Real Madrid
like
don't
this
do
game,
nuts.
PSG and Barca. Like it should be fun. Should be really fun.
Barca have found themselves since Xavi announced he's
Yeah.
leaving at the end of the
Yeah.
season. Their kids are just
Look,
playing.
that's
really
just
well.
good managerial strategy from Xavi.
Yeah, it's a
And
club.
then
It's a club. Club system. He's gonna announce at the end of the season, "I'm staying."
He's not leaving. He's not
Yeah,
leaving.
Yeah, I'm not
Absolutely.
leaving. He's
Absolutely.
gonna do the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking leaving at the end of the season. Yeah. I
Can
think
Barcelona stop Mbappe?
that's
That's
it.
what it comes down
It's
to.
literally
that's
Barca
the whole
versus
tie.
Mbappe. You see his hat trick this
Yeah,
weekend?
he had a good game. Yeah.
Warming up for it.
It's phenomenal,
No.
man.
Did,
can't believe he's
did
gonna
France
run
play
through
anyone
this.
interesting over the international break? Is he gonna keep hot for this one?
France. I don't know.
Oh, actually, I guess it's Champions League still a little bit away. It's not until April 9th and 10th, the first legs. But, wouldn't surprise me if Mbappe just starts turning up the heat on his form in the lead up to this one.
Yeah, Enrique finally put him back in the lineup. He'd been benching him in Ligue 1. But France played
Taking him
Germany and Chile.
off at halftime. Yeah.
Yeah, taking him up at halftime. Yeah, or bringing him on with 5 minutes to go to save the game. Like, what the hell is all this? Like, PSG have to learn to play without Mbappe. It's like, well, it's not working. You're not winning. But, yeah.
Turns out when you have arguably the best player in the world,
Yeah,
probably play him.
yeah.
So do we have any predictions for this one? Who do you think's getting
PSG.
through there, Tony? PSG?
I always go with Mbappe. Yeah.
Yeah.
PSG.
Fair. Safe. What about you, Zay?
Barcelona are at home in the second leg.
Yeah.
You know what happened the last time PSG had to travel to Barcelona? protecting a lead in the Champions League.
Yeah. That was Unai Emery though. So,
Yeah, this is
That was Uncle Unai.
yeah.
I think I'm going to take... I don't know why, instinctively, I'm leaning towards Barcelona. Again, it's a close tie. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am
It's a good matchup.
shading towards Barcelona.
All the matchups are really good.
Yeah.
Like in this
Yeah.
round. Yeah. Really tight, tough games to call. But Tommy will go Barcelona because Lewandowski plays for Barcelona.
I mean, he's doing really well, but I do think PSG will get through. I think they're still the better team.
No, they're not.
Overall, I think.
No, they are not. They just have the
so.
best
If
player in the
PSG
world.
gets through, it's
Yeah.
because they have Mbappe.
Yeah.
So there you go.
The team
I'm
sucks.
for PSG.
But, yeah. As we
But
had
Mbappe
mentioned,
is very good.
when Mbappe doesn't play, they don't win any football
My heart
matches. But
says, please Lewandowski score a bunch of goals and get them through. Yeah.
They were excellent against Napoli. Like,
Yeah.
phenomenal. So, we'll see. But,
And
yeah.
finally, I think, to me, this is the most interesting tie. Dortmund against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid have been weirdly chaotic in the Champions League this season.
The Inter game was
It's
nuts.
it's
It was nuts.
just wild.
Lautaro,
And Dortmund have just been chaotic all season. I mean, yeah, we got 2 Champions League penalty shootouts in the last round after not getting one
for how many years?
for like almost a decade.
Yeah.
Just absolutely wild stuff. But Atleti against Dortmund is just 2 teams that have been very chaotic coming up against each other.
Who did Dortmund
mean,
beat to get here?
Dortmund? PSV.
Yeah.
No?
PSV.
Wasn't it PSV?
Okay.
I think it was PSV. Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Yeah, they beat PSV.
Yeah. 2-0 in the second leg.
Oh, actually, in that game, De Jong should have equalized right at the end before Marco Reus scores the second goal. De Jong is one-on-one clear, like the Sterling chance, but even better.
Yeah,
It's just
even
nuts.
better.
I thought you were talking about Frankie De Jong and Barcelona for a second. I was like, what is
I
happening?
think it's Luke De Jong.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
Absolutely should have scored. Yeah, that was a great tie. But, yeah, it just feels like Simeone is just
I
going
feel
to
like
shit out his way
it's
to
end
the
of the.
final.
I feel like it's end of the road for Dortmund.
Yeah.
Like Atleti, Simeone is too experienced in the later stages of the Champions League.
There were 2 teams I didn't want to play. Man City, because that's not fun. And Atleti, because I didn't want to go through that shit again after playing Porto. I just... Yeah.
Man, the last time United got out of the group stages of the Champions League was, I think, when Solskjaer was there, and we played Atletico in the second round,
I don't
and
remember
it
that.
was
Yeah.
torture, fucking torture, sitting through those games.
Who won? Oh, you would obviously.
Atleti won. Yeah, come on now.
I can't remember that
I think
game at all.
I think we drew the first leg and then lost in the second leg. And
Is that
it was-
that's
I
not
think
the
Anthony-
one where
Anthony
Maguire
Elanga.
scored?
No.
A long goal. Okay.
No. That was Europa
Okay.
against Sevilla
Yeah.
last season.
Other Spanish team.
Jesus Christ, that was I fucking Sevilla and Atleti. I'm just like, I don't want any part of this. the undercard beneath Real Madrid and Barcelona. I fear them. I have a healthy dose of fear for them.
This is for me. This is another tie that's, you can see it go either way. Like Atletico hasn't been like they're fifth right now in La Liga. By the way, like they're not having the greatest of seasons.
Dortmund have not been great in
and Dortmund
Bundesliga
haven't
though.
either. Like they don't have the firepower like they used to have, right? But I do think I agree with you guys that Madrid will edge their way through, just based on their style of play, right? They can shut up shop and just stifle Dortmund, which probably will happen.
Yeah, Griezmann was fantastic.
I was gonna say Griezmann has been unreal.
Yeah.
Like he's 32, he's aging really well.
You know he's never won La Liga.
Yeah,
he's
it's
His entire
astonishing.
career in,
Somehow
La Liga, he's
he
never
managed to
won.
avoid Atletico's La Liga win, avoid
And Barca.
Barcelona's La Liga win.
So odd.
Just
Obviously, Sociedad
mad.
didn't win. Yeah,
Mad.
But, yeah, crazy, but phenomenal player.
Right.
Yeah, I feel Simeone is just going to the final. whatever happens. I just think he's just,
it does like
yeah. It's just gonna stink
the
his
draw
way to
is
the final.
fallen in his.
Yeah,
the draw
PSG
has
really
fallen.
buzzed
I mean,
after, yeah.
I think Atletico did get slapped up by Barcelona this weekend.
Yeah,
in
they did.
La
They did.
Liga.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right.
not infallible, but Champions League, Simeone seems to find a way sometimes.
I imagine another Real Madrid versus Atletico final. he loses again. That'd be heartbreaking. That'd be so
Who's going to score the Sergio Ramos goal?
Bellingham. It'll always be
Rudiger.
Bellingham.
It's always Bellingham.
Rudiger.
Yeah, Rudiger could, but
One of his
Bellingham is
blockbusters
just
from
that
outside
guy.
the box.
It's exciting stuff. It's exciting stuff in the Champions League. Like it's one of the better quarterfinal draws in recent memory, I think. But and something for Tony to put on the calendar. Circle that up too.
Yeah, we all got something.
Yeah,
It's a good
we all
week
got
for
something to
the-
look forward
for the
to.
Tube squad.
It's-
Yeah, good week for everyone.
Yeah, it's
No one
astonishing.
tears.
It's astonishing that all three of us still have something to look forward to at this point, considering how bad Tommy and I have been down all season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 442.
Tommy, what happened to
wherever you get
dashing,
your
man?
Podcast.
No use
Yeah,
of this word. Yeah?
no use of the word dashing.
I'm disappointed with your promise. You're not delivering on your promise, man.
Delivering.
Yeah.
All that's happened now is I
should write it
use
down
whatever
somewhere.
word to describe Tony at the start of the episode. Tommy goes, the word of the day is this, I will use this, and then just doesn't mention it. I even
use
gave
it.
you an example.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
gave you an example of this. You could... just ridiculous behavior, Tommy.
What about
It's too late.
it's too late. I was gonna say, what about you?
No, I've already
you-
drawn the
hold-
line under the episode.
What
We're going to
about
chalk this up
hold on,
as an
hold
L
on.
for Tommy.
what about UEFA dashing to a new Champions League format next season? Does that work?
No.
No.
All right.
That makes
Thank you for joining me, Tony.
Good stuff. Enjoyed. Yeah, enjoyed.
Was it good?
Just,
It was good stuff, and then that happened. Tommy, I'm not even going to thank you for joining me after that. That
It's
was
okay. You don't
not
need
your
to.
best work, my
You don't
friend.
need to. Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.